Using the Action Machine is pretty straightforward. You can see that the interface is made up of two main sections, tasks and timers. The basic functionality of the Action Machine is to create timers from tasks. So if there are 7 things that you want to accomplish today, you create 7 timers. We'll first look at how to create timers from tasks, and then we'll go into some of the other tools and options that are available. The Action Machine comes pre-installed with several dozen common tasks. You can also add your own custom tasks right here. I'm going to add 2 tasks I regularly do: visit online forums and I walk the dog. So let me go ahead and add those. Visit online forums and walk the dog. Now when adding tasks, you can either press the plus button right here or simply press enter on your keyboard. You can reorder items on the list by selecting them and then pressing the up and down arrows right here, or you can delete an item by selecting it and then pressing the delete button right here. Now let's plan or activate our day. Today I have several things I want to accomplish. I want to first spend an hour on marketing, so I'll select that from the task list and then I'll click the 1 button on the task list options bar to create a 1-hour timer, which you can see has been added to the timers area of the interface. And I want to spend a half an hour on project planning, so I'll select that from the list and then I'll click the 30-minute button to create a new 30-minute timer for that task, which again you can see has been added to the timers area. I want to spend 2 hours organizing my office, so I'll select that from the list and create a 2-hour timer. And finally, I want to spend 15 minutes checking and answering my email, so I'll select that from the list and choose the 15-minute option. I now have 4 timers totaling 3 hours and 45 minutes. Now moving to the timers area of the interface, I can clear all the current timers with this button, or I can choose the alarm sound that I want to use with this drop down box right here. Now let's look at the functionality of each timer. Each one initially appears with 2 buttons, as well as some visual information to indicate the length of the timer and the task associated with it. The big blue button here activates the timer, and the little red button deletes or clears it. I'll go ahead and activate the first timer. I now have an hour to focus on marketing for my business. When the hour's up, the alarm will go off and the timer will show that the task is complete, and I'll move on to the next task right here. You'll notice that the timer has 3 small buttons under the display. The first one will reset the timer, the second one deletes the timer, and the third one manually sets the timer as complete. Now this is useful when you finish a task before the timer completely counts down and you want to display the task as complete. Let me show you that. And that's the basic functionality of the Action Machine. But let me share with you a few other things that you can do with it. The first is a shortcut for creating timers from tasks. Let's say you want to shoot a video and send it to your mom. Now, this isn't something you do regularly, so it doesn't really need to be added to the task list here necessarily. To create a quick 30-minute timer from this task, go to the Add a Task box, type 30, followed by a space, and then the name of the task, which is Create Video for Mom. And then press Enter on your keyboard, and this will automatically create a new 30-minute timer for that task without adding it to the task list. To create a 15-minute timer using this shortcut, enter 15 space followed by the name of the task. use 30 space for 30 minutes, 45 space for 45 minutes, 1 space for 1 hour, 1.5 space for an hour and a half, and 2 space for 2 hours. Lastly, let's look at the 3 links that are above the task options bar. The first one clears the list so that you can create your own from scratch. And the second one does just the opposite. It clears all items from the current list and restores the default list. And the third link will add the default list to the items currently in the list. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you continue to use the Action Machine to get more done.